Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Another run here with Dobbins. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of Crochet. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Going up top. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. ASAP, the coach, told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
That's caught.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Running straight ahead, Taylor. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here, brought down there. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. After one, it's 9-0. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Ryan. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Ryan. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, he'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Draw play. This is Hines. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and 3. Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. 2nd and 9. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. To the right side, this is Taylor. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, express!
Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run with Hines. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
39.
They go play action with Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That one complete to Prochet. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive. Got a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here's Jackson to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
21.
Play action. It's Ryan. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Colts have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one CD going to make the road back a lot more difficult. Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Jackson to throw. He's going to try and go deep again, and that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. One last shot for Jackson, and this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can S-double-E, 'cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can S-T-O-P. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it 'cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a bastard, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, 'cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Fourth down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried 'cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just want to see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant, you lacking the attention.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready, blue 80! 54, Sam!
They begin the drive with Hines, and not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. From the gun, it's Ryan. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They'll run forward with Hines and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Rodgers now to throw. Open man, this is Lewis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Jones is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I don't...
And this time he is in. Aaron Jones. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Colts pick it up.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got a thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense is bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse, and this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running the toss here to Dillon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, it's Rodgers. That one into the hands of Watkins downfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Dillon will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
They're going to run for it with Jones. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Draw play. This is Hines. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 39 that time. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40, past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. He'll check this down to Hines. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On third down, Ryan. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake. Rodgers forced out to his left. A check down here to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Rodgers going to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Drops it to Jones in the flat. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quick.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.